Hello, everyone. I wanted to do a overview video for fourth part of the course, the Book of Life. Um, this course is not arranged to be a comprehensive course about death that takes into account absolutely everything. Or talk about death. We couldn't do that, but it is, or it does have a certain logic, I think, and the parts do certainly relate to each other. And I think that Module 4 is really a response to Module 3. What do we have in Module 3, Life After Death? We had two very ambitious attempts to conceive of a true life after death. And that would be a theory of death in which death was a transition to not only an authentic form of existence, but a richer one, a greater one, a more satisfying one, a more fulfilling one, but very ambitious in the sense that the way that we exist after death is a continuing form of life. That is, new experiences, new insights, new knowledge, new understanding. And that's very hard to do. I'm not putting up any particular attitude or theory of death as being the correct one, but I think that it is quite obvious that to establish that is very hard to do. It's a big task. Module 4, the Book of Life, consists of these two readings by Hartshorne and again our old friend Hans Jonas. And they also conceive of, or trying to conceive of something like existence after death. But it's not not the kind of very ambitious view that you would get from a Plato or a Landsberg of that. It's much diminished. It's much more moderate, I would say. That is, neither of them, as we'll see, really believe in some kind of continued experience after death. It's not what they're conceiving of. Their notion of immortality or call it permanence of our reality as persons is not one that includes the kind of full experiential existence that Plato and Landsberg had in mind. It's much more moderate. It's much more diminished in its goals. And what's really interesting is the way that both of them make use of this metaphor of the Book of Life. That is, they conceive of the permanence of a human life in terms of either it being a book unto itself, a volume, or being a part of a book. But as we'll see, it's not so much the person as we know them, or a person as we know ourselves, that continues in its sort of rich life. It's the book or the entry in the book. So the very interesting ideas here from Hartshorne and Jonas, similar ideas, I would say, but the real part of the place that this has in the course is as an alternative, a less ambitious alternative to what was going on in Module 3 of the course.